we did this 45-degree drill to fix the pushes and hooks, and the drills work so good, we use them so often. Really, we use the same thing just in reverse for those of you that have this pull and fade pattern. So what is the 45-degree drill? How do I do it? What does it fix? As you'll see here, I've got an alignment rod. You can just put a club there, any sort of object on the ground, 45 degrees to the right. So if sort of the camera and the target line did a little 90-degree geometry deal here, that would be on about a 45-degree angle. Now, why is that there? That's there for a visual for me in terms of where I want to feel the club head go past impact. Now, if you're more towards the pull pattern, straight pull to the left, or just baby fades, then we have a swing direction problem. And what I mean by that is what causes those pulls and fades is the direction you swing the club during the downswing. So from the down the line angle, there's two parts to that. Basically what I mean swing direction problem is you come too far over plane or from the outside or over the top, whatever you want to call it, and then you exit too far under plane or too low and to the left. That's why you get your pulls and your fades. What you need to feel is the complete opposite of that, which is always the case, to get to neutral. So if you're too over the plane and too far this way, you need to feel that you get too far under the plane and then too far to the right, okay, or over the plane in the follow through. In this video, in the 45-degree drill, we're gonna focus on the follow-through segments. Should you do follow-through or beginning, you can do either. We've got other videos on the best drill I've ever seen, only 3 drills you need, that have the stick behind you. That's a very valid way to do it. This is just another way. So we're gonna focus on you. Your issue's too far this way. We need to feel a country mile inside and to the right to find neutral. Now, let's talk about how to use this stick first, and then we're going to supplement that with a drill so you can give yourself feedback and make sure you're doing this properly. So how do we start with this 45-degree drill? Well, as always, we're going to start slow and build our way up. We are not doing full swings, okay? We're not going right to driver. Now, does this same drill and feel work for driver? Absolutely, but we're going to start short and slow with an iron. I've got an 8-iron. You can use pitching wedge 9-iron. I'm going to hit these balls about 100 yards just to scale effort for you. I normally hit this about 160. I'm going to go 100. So these are short swings, you know, 20, 30, 50% speed. I'm going to start to make some swings with my club even without hitting the ball, and just kind of make normal back swings. It might feel like I'm a little under on the way back. And I'm trying to feel what it feels like to get the club head over this stick. Now, for most of you who are too far left and chicken wingy, probably a narrow, this is gonna feel so ridiculously to the right. You'll notice your arms are much more extended out in this direction. Okay, you're gonna feel way over here like, oh my gosh, I can't even get there, Eric. That's cool, I don't need you to get there. You're gonna feel a mile this way so that you're really here instead of here, okay? So we're gonna hit some half shots. I'm gonna hit them to the 100-yard line. I'm trying to get the club over this stick. I'm never gonna get there, but I'm trying to get the club over that stick. Little half one, just to get a sense of what that feels like. And that's really under plane. I hit that a little bit of fat, and the ball hooked or curved a little to the left. That's what I want you to do. I don't care if you don't hit it perfect on the first ball. What we need to do when you're changing ball flight is see the opposite. You hit pulls and fades, you need to see some pushes and hooks in the beginning to find straight, okay? So same sort of thing, little half one. I'm just gonna take my normal setup, actually feel the club head over this stick without a backswing. Holy cow, that feels really to the right and extended. Now notice I'm not over here, I'm way over this 45-degree stick. It's important that it's that far. Little half one, too far under plane. Same sort of thing, good. So that's about a 5-yard draw. I feel for me, relative to normal, that the club is exiting not only much more to the right with this drill, but much higher. Like I'm riding up much more vertical compared to normally you'd be low and left if you hit pulls and fades. So I'm gonna do a couple with these. Again, just get used to that, feeling that, gradually build some little back swings in with it, and feel that high and right exit. Now, minor caveat before we do the drill. If you normally hit these pulls and fades, again, it's more likely that your club face tends to get a little open. And so when you swing from the inside here and actually get your path this way, if your face remains open, you're gonna hit a lot of balls to the right. Now, to the right is different than the left pull, right? But we wanna get back to middle eventually. So you may need to add in a little bit of rotation here. A little bit of face rotation, almost a little bit of kind of flip on purpose here, just to get the face tilted down. So notice when I do this drill, when I go here, I'm almost gonna have the face tilted down some amount. Now, that's okay in the beginning, get it curving left. Eventually I'm gonna add rotation, it'll be normal, but get a little bit of the face tilted down towards the ground. If you're hitting just straight pushes, that's how you get the face back to normal. And again, you're just hitting little half ones and you want to get the balls pushing and hooking, gradually work your way up to full swing. Let's talk about a drill that goes along really nicely with this. Okay, so the drill that goes along really nice with this is just a little plain drill. So we have is a bucket in front with an alignment rod or stick in it. And the goal here is to put something in your way so that when you have this normal over plane and left follow through, you would hit it. This is going to encourage us to make sure that you're actually getting the path and swing direction more to the right. So how do we set this up? Well, when I do these and set these up for players, and we use these drills a lot, and again, there could be things in your swing mechanically that you want to correct so that this doesn't happen, but at the end of the day, it's nice to have these pieces in so that when you're practicing, you know you're actually accomplishing what you're trying to do. That's the goal of these feedback stations. So you set these up is, what I do is I just put the club down my toe line. So this is my toe line. I put the club down my toe line about parallel to the ground, and what I give myself is just about an inch or two between the shaft and the stick here. So that's how I set that up, because you could set up the bucket and stick at different angles and put it forward or back, but I put the edge of the bucket almost right on the target line, and I put the stick through where it's about an inch or two underneath that when it's on my toe line. The goal is to get the shaft to the right of the stick. Now notice when I do that, that stick's about halfway down the shaft. Don't set it up so close to you that you would hit it with your hands. Get it far enough away that if you hit it, it's just the shaft. Start slow, build your way up. What are the feels? The same thing. If you're tired of that pull and fade pattern, get the club head working more right past impact. Arms are more extended. Again, I'm gonna allow the face to rotate a little. There's a little kind of closing it or flip on purpose and kind of building a little flip hook pattern to get out of the pulls. And I'm gonna start short and build my way up. Feeling the same sort of pieces. And again, that's really underplaying for me, who's already underplaying. This is a double whammy. So I'm gonna get some pushes, hooks, fats, thins. That's fine. If you're hitting pulls and fades, you just wanna change the pattern. So we'll do one more. Take my setup, feel a little rehearsal over the 45. Arms feel more extended, exiting and finishing kind of higher and to the right with a little face rotation. Let's go ahead and do one more. Good, and there's a really nice draw there. Kind of starts just right and curves left. So that's what you're going for. Again, the extent that you do this depends on the extent of your pull and fade. If you hit huge pulls and huge fades, then you need to make huge adjustments to get back to straight. If you've got baby pulls and baby fades, we're talking little minor things. Again, like I said before, there could be several things causing you issues, but this is a nice checkpoint. If this doesn't fix it for you, there is something else going on, but those are all fixable. Hey, I'm excited that you're watching this video. That tells me you watched through the training and you're an action taker. And ultimately, action takers become better golfers. Now, in this video, really, it's just the tip of the iceberg, right? A small thing to help you on the road to improving your biggest issue that's holding you back. Now, step one, I want you to try this and report back to me. Let me know how this worked. Send me a message on Instagram at Eric Cogorno. Send me a message here on Facebook. Let me know, did this solve your problem? Do you need a little bit more detail in a certain area? And really, ultimately, what I want to do is be able to share with you all of the things that I know and I've learned over the past 15 years of golfing. Listen, I've given probably over 20,000 lessons, and I golf just like you. I've had the same struggle, so I know what it's like to go out on Tuesday and play good and randomly have a swing tip that works. But then by the weekend, that thing's gone. And you're like, what the heck happened? I don't know why that went away. And a lot of times, the solutions there are in the little nitty-gritty details, and it takes someone like me to be able to help you do that. So what I want to do is give you access to our online training program where you get access to all the things I've learned in those 20,000 lessons, all the things I've learned to go from beginner golfer to shooting under par consistently. And really, so I can help guide you through the process so you can get better faster, so you can learn the one or two key things to help you have solid contact that works good out here on the range and out in the golf course and shows up consistently. We've had over 1,000 members currently in our group who are in there just like you and me, whether you're looking to break 100, We've got a lot of players that do that. Players who want to shoot around par, players who just want to hit the ball farther, whatever it is, we have solutions for that. We have training programs to go for that, and I would love to give you access to that. So if you're interested in joining me, having me help you find your solutions, just click the link below for all the details.